After working with more than 3,000 men in India over the age of 60, I uncovered something deeply concerning. 8 out of 10 believed that daily ejaculation was keeping them strong and healthy. But the truth is far different. For older men, this routine can silently damage the prostate, drain energy, and set the stage for long-term problems. If you are still doing this every day after 60, you need to hear this warning before it's too late. Most men refer to the well-known Harvard study, which indeed found that frequent ejaculation in men in their 30s and 40s helped clear the prostate and might reduce cancer risk. But here's what almost nobody mentions. Later studies, including those reviewed at leading Indian urology conferences and by research groups like Mayo Clinic, found very different results for older men. Men over 60 who ejaculated daily were far more likely to develop chronic prostatitis, pelvic pain, and urinary issues. Why such a shift? Because the body changes. What once protected you can, with age, begin to wear you down. Think of the prostate as a filter. In your 20s or 30s, it's flexible and strong. But after 60, tissue becomes stiffer, circulation slows, and inflammation develops more easily. Forcing the gland to work daily can leave it swollen, tender, and weakened. That's why a routine that once seemed beneficial may now be slowly harming you. The warning signs are often present. Waking multiple times at night to urinate, a weaker urinary stream, dull aches or burning after release, and reduced force or satisfaction. These aren't small inconveniences. They are your body's way of saying the routine is too much. Ignoring them allows irritation to build until lasting damage occurs. So why does this happen after 60? There are 3 key reasons. First, testosterone. From age 40 onwards, levels decline about 1% per year. By 60, many men have lost a third or more. What once required only hours to recover now takes days. Second, pelvic muscles. These control urination and ejaculation, but with age they weaken. Daily strain on weak muscles leads to urgency, leakage, and poor control. Third, dopamine. This brain chemical governs reward and satisfaction. Daily release blunts its effect. Over time, sensitivity drops. Men feel less satisfied, yet stuck in the habit. One of my patients, a retired lecturer from Pune in his mid-60s, insisted daily release kept him youthful. But by 65, he was waking several times at night, facing weaker erections, and struggling with constant pelvic discomfort. I suggested reducing his frequency. At first, he was doubtful. But within a month of cutting down to 3 times weekly, his energy returned, his nighttime urination decreased, and his erections were stronger. Even his wife said intimacy felt more meaningful. So what rhythm is healthy? For men in their early 60s, 2 to 3 times weekly is usually safe. In the late 60s, once or twice is enough. After 70, let your body guide you, sometimes more, sometimes less, but always with at least 48 hours between releases. That pause allows the prostate to settle, hormones to rebalance, and muscles to recharge. Think of it like exercise. A walk 3 times a week strengthens the heart. But forcing yourself into a marathon daily breaks it down. The prostate works the same way. Beyond frequency, recovery habits matter. Nutrition is critical. Zinc-rich foods like pumpkin seeds, almonds, and chickpeas strengthen the prostate. Vitamin D from morning sunlight supports testosterone. Omega-3s from fish or flax reduce inflammation. Add these and recovery improves. Movement is equally important. Pelvic floor exercises, contracting and holding the muscles you'd use to stop urine flow, build control and stamina. Walking or light resistance training boosts circulation and protects erections. And intimacy itself? Moderate sex remains beneficial. It supports circulation, lowers stress, and strengthens emotional bonds. But daily release after 60 is not the same as when you were 30. The cost often outweighs the benefit. Balance is what keeps intimacy both pleasurable and safe. I once advised a 70-year-old gentleman from Ahmedabad who had followed a daily routine for decades. Both he and his wife admitted their intimacy felt mechanical. When he cut down to twice a week, his pelvic pain eased, his energy rose, and his wife said intimacy felt new again. It wasn't a connection. It was a deeper connection. Let's bust two myths. First, the backlog. Many fear that skipping days will cause fluid to build dangerously. In reality, the body reabsorbs unused sperm safely. What harms you isn't waiting, it's forcing release without recovery. Second, performance fears. Some believe daily release maintains erections. In truth, it often weakens them. Men who cut back regularly report firmer erections, longer stamina, and stronger desire. So what's the practical plan? Start small. If you release daily, skip 1 day each week. After 2 weeks, skip 2 days. Slowly reset your rhythm. Plan intentional intimacy days instead of leaving it to habit. Redirect energy into walks, hobbies, or family time on off days. This makes intimacy feel intentional, not automatic. Combine this with good food, pelvic exercises, and sunlight. Within weeks, you'll notice improved sleep, sharper focus, and better satisfaction. Over months, your prostate calms, energy rises, and confidence returns. Let's recap. Daily ejaculation after 60 is not harmless. It inflames the prostate, strains hormones, and weakens energy. The solution is balance. In your early 60s, aim for 2 to 3 times weekly. In your late 60s, once or twice is enough. Beyond 70, let your body set the pace. Support this rhythm with nutrition, exercise, and recovery. Pay attention to your body's warnings. Intimacy in this stage is not about numbers. It's about depth, presence, and vitality. This is Dr. Kailan Desai, reminding you that slowing down is not giving up. It's about living wiser, protecting your prostate, and preserving your energy for years to come. In the next video, I'll explain the safe techniques older men can use to protect circulation, avoid irritation, and know when it's time to seek medical help. That knowledge is as important as knowing when to slow down. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon so you never miss these vital health updates. Your mornings, your energy, and your confidence can absolutely return if you give your body the right care.